Hey people, it's Nias talking. Now, I had a conversation recently and it led me to some thoughts because it was a big question. What do black folks value? And it brings on to other things because when you think about other races, other societies, take the Chinese, and this is not to say black people should be like the Chinese because there's a lot of things that they do wrong. But Chinese have been one of the most consistent and long-lived civilizations in history. And one of the things you think about is the societal underpinnings of said civilization. You think about things like Taoism and Confucianism. Even in a society today where those things are not actively practiced and were for a long time hounded and persecuted, it's still underpinned by those values, even if people would not even openly admit those values. Confucianism values, loyalty to the family, do unto others as you would unto yourself, societal order, respect for hierarchies and stuff like that. And when you think about what black folks, especially black folks in the West, but this is in general, black folks value, is what white people value. It is often very telling that black folks have become so programmed, they believe that the values of the dominant society and just whites in general are their values. And you ask, well, what are black people's values? And this is black people worldwide. And black folks always say about getting the bag, getting money. There have been songs made about it. 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. I remember R. Kelly's song, Getting Out of the Hood Will Be Like a Fantasy or something like that. And all these songs. And it's even in Africa. The ultimate value is to get wealth. Get wealth. And I remember what Professor Black Truth once said about Hush Puppy. And he said that Hush Puppy, now I don't know anything about it, but I'm just going with what Professor Black Truth had said. He talked about how his sister had died because there was no medicine. Yet, when he got money, what did he do? He ran away. He didn't build a hospital. And this is a thing. When black folks value money, when black folks try to emulate white people, they end up becoming lost. You can't succeed when you're trying to be someone else. You can't succeed when your goals are ultimately something so shallow as money. When your goal is to have money, you're very dangerous. If your goal is to get rich or die trying, what's the undertone of that? Well, that means you'll kill me and everybody else in order to get said money. And no society, no race can exist under those principles. So my suggestion is this. The title of the video is No Value or Values. Black folks have to have a real look at themselves, ask what these values are and what needs to be gotten rid of and what needs to be adopted, and a core set of values. And this is not maybe talking about so much of religion, because even if as people talk about Confucianism, they say it's a religion, it isn't, it's just a philosophy. Black folks need a philosophy, a system of ideals that everyone can adhere to and guides them. The way that the Chinese have Confucian ideals, whether they've ultimately benefit or not, it's still something that guides the society and underpins it, even if it's not openly talked about. And something I would refer to is like, say, Neely Fuller's United Independent Compensatory Code concept, something that talks about what the situation black folks are in and also what black folks should strive for. So this also relates to the things I've talked about, what was it? Rituals for Diwani on Black Americans. So, or was that the name? I don't know, I can't remember off the top of my head. But basically I talked in that video about, traditions for Diwani on Black Americans. To rebuild a heritage is to create new traditions that people can follow. There have to be values that underpin the race, the system, and the nation. But anyway, this is just a question for black folks to think about. and you can sort of develop this by yourselves. Please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.